Here is Michael Knowles, a conservative political commentator talking about racism in America and the Black Lives Matter movement.
However, do you recognize the fact that there are systemic inequalities against Black and also minority individuals on this camp? And how do you think BLM kind of fits in with that?
No, I think that the only systemic racism on university campuses, the only discrimination that pertains to Black students here, is that Black students and Hispanic students are given an advantage on the basis of their race in terms of admissions relative to white and Asian students. Now, the Supreme Court did strike that down as being obviously illegal and deeply unjust, but many schools had a little wink and a nod when they responded to that decision. They said, oh, great, we won't ask the race anymore, but we're going to keep asking you in your personal statements, to tell us a little about yourself. So that is a not only de facto, but de jure discrimination on the basis of race on campuses. Now, if you say Black people don't turn out very well a lot of the time in America, I'm not denying that, okay? There are major serious problems affecting Black people in America that are legitimate and need to be addressed. Obviously, 70% of Black babies are born out of wedlock. The majority of Black babies in New York are killed before they're ever born through abortion. There are a lot of, obviously, crime. There are a lot of problems. So that should be addressed. I think there needs to be some kind of political solution to that. The political solution, though, it needs to be properly political and not vigilante and not so violent and extortionist as BLM was. Some people observed that BLM appeared to stand for buy large mansions because the people who ran that organization seemed to enrich themselves quite a lot on the $100 million or thereabouts that BLM took in. We know that dozens of people were killed in the BLM riots. We know that lots of private property was destroyed. We know lots of stores were looted. None of this does anything to advance racial justice. All of those people should have been locked up for a long time. Unfortunately, very mainstream Democrats bailed them out of jail. I mean, Kamala Harris posted a fundraiser on her social media to bail out the rioter. I don't think there's really anything redeeming in the BLM movement. I think it was thoroughly corrupt from the beginning. It was incontrovertibly run by Marxists who had an agenda far beyond racial justice. And people should actually try to work on matters of justice for Black people and for everybody, but we do that within the political order, not with violent terrorists.
I agree with Michael Knowles. I am not convinced that systemic racism exists in the United States today. I believe that in the United States, anyone, including Black Americans who have the desire, discipline, and drive to succeed, I believe they can do it. Success is possible for those who pursue it, no matter their background. What is your belief? Let me know in the comments.